Kyle. Meow. Hi, Gilly. Meow. Hi, Gilly. Meow. Hi, Gilly. Meow. Boop. There's Gilly. There you are, baby. Hi. Oh, I see you bobbing your head. Hello, baby. Welcome back to our recess number 5 for today, everybody. We hope you're hanging on, doing well on this Saturday afternoon, or Saturday evening. It's 5 o'clock. I've just fed the doggos and the cat and let the doggos out. Hello, baby. I've got Gilly and Kyle out now. Here's Gilly. Hi, Gilly. Where would you like to go? You want to get down? You want to go over here? Okay. So there's Gilly. Would you like a wood block? We have lots. Would you like one? You just want to throw it on the floor? I so appreciate that. I do. Now that we've got a clean floor, why not throw all the toys down there? Hi. I hear Spiky Bird over there whistling. I heard Spiky Bird over there whistling. And Kyle's over here having a surf bath. Hi, Kyle. Hello, baby. You want to go over here? Would you like to go on the bath table? Go ahead. There you go. There's Gilly and Kyle on the bath table. So as I said, this is our 5th recess for today. We are one more to go after this, and then I get to go eat. I'm looking at Gilly's feathers. They sleep in tubes also. Everybody in here, let's see here. Scooby, Mango and Penny, Spike and Sunny, Marley and Nigel, Eddie and Ricky. Yeah, every one of our parrots now sleep. No, that's not true. BB and Caique don't sleep in a tube. Now I split them up at night. I've been taking the divider out. It's out right now until Pogo and Tukey start fussing again. BB and Tukey sleep in a food bowl or food bin. So the big plastic food bins that you've seen, they look just like that, but they have food in them, not water. They actually sleep in a food bin. All of the other parrots, so Aussie and Daisy and Pogo and Gilly and Kyle, who are here, and Eddie and Ricky and Marley and Nigel, all of the other parrots sleep in tubes. So this discoloring or wearing of the feathers on their backs is very common to me. That's why when Mark had posted the question or had sent me a question saying, hey, does this look like a problem? It immediately caught my attention because I've seen that before, and I see it right there. And that's because our tubes that we use are 4 inches in diameter, 3 inches in diameter. That's a 3-inch diameter cardboard tube. That's a heavy tube right there. So we have PVC that we tried using for sleeping tubes. They're great. They can't chew through them, but I don't like the fact that they're made out of chemicals. And if they're sleeping in there all night long, 12, 13 hours a day, I don't want them breathing anything extra in. These are cardboard shipping tubes that we've been using literally for 10 years. Last spring, I don't know, sometime in the last year or so, I had custom made some thick wall tubes. And you can see a difference between this standard shipping cardboard tube and what I had custom made for us, because Sunny and Marley and Nigel and Eddie and Ricky would go through one of these tubes, shredding that up from the inside, as you can see there and there. They would go through one of those tubes in a week. Right now, it's taking about 2 months for Sunny to go through one of those tubes. So they're twice as expensive, last 3 to 4 times longer. Anyway, so the whole feather coloring thing, that's today's topic apparently. You can see there, you see a lot of dark spots on Gilly's feathers as she surfs on the towel. I think that's mostly wear. And like I said, you can see the feathers wearing away, the broken tips, and they're kind of scruffy looking. That's right, Gilly, you're kind of scruffy looking. That's mostly because they get into these tubes. And the reason I use a 3-inch tube, 2-inch tube is too small. 4-inch tube is a bit bigger. We do not, because we're a sanctuary, we do not promote breeding or mating if we can help it. They can play, but we don't promote breeding. And one of the things you don't want to do when you don't want to promote breeding is give them a breeding spot. And a breeding box or a nesting box or a bigger diameter tube creates an area where they can breed in. This is too small a diameter. They really can't do much in there. We have had a couple eggs in the last year. BB laid 2 and Penny laid 3 in the last year. Actually, I think it was the other way around. I think it was BB laid 3 and Penny laid 2. Anyway, either way, we don't give them breeding areas. We don't give them areas that kind of promote breeding. And small closed spaces that are square, nesting cavities they would breed in, these are just too small. Anyway, so again, that's my thought for this whole discoloring thing right there. I see it. Step up. Come on. So that whole discoloring on the feathers thing, you can see her feathers are worn. You know, they're scruffy, they're broken. That's just normal feather wear. You want to go back down there? Go ahead. Kyle, what are you doing? I hear you, Tukey. Tukey! Kyle, do you want to come over here? Your face is wet, so now you're going to surf dry on the plastic chain. Weird. It's getting a bit louder in here. They've already enjoyed their new fresh snacks, although you can see Sunny's in her food bin right there, still eating. I hear you, Tukey. You're literally the next recess. Gilly! So that's Gilly surfing on the table. It's kind of a change right now because Gilly's on the table and Kyle's up on the playstand. Kyle. Hi. You want to come? Huh? You want to play? I see you bobbing your head. Yeah. Good boy. Hi, Kyle. Where are you headed? You want to come down here? Come on. Come see Daddy. Here. Put you on my shoulder. Let me. Oh, I see. Yeah, I know. You're happy to see me, aren't you? Yeah. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi. You want some scritches? You want some scritches? Huh? You're a good boy. You're a good boy. I know. Look at your eyes pinning. Look at your eyes pinning. Tiny little pupils. Yeah. What's going on? What's going on? You trying to tell me something? Where's Daddy, Lassie? Take me to him. You want to go back on the bath table? You want to play with my shirt? You can't decide what you want, can you? You want to go back on the bath table? Go ahead. All right, everybody. Well, that's going to do it for our 5th recess video for this Saturday. I'm going to put these two back in another 30 minutes, and we have BB, Tukey, and Pogo will be out last or next. And we'll see you all in a little bit again.